Boker Tov. Good morning. How are you? It's Tuesday. You know what that means? It's Torah Tuesday. Yay. Sun is shining. It's actually fall. Yeah. Don't go outside. But it's actually fall. First day was yesterday. We have a lot to cover this morning, so let's start off with Nitzavim. Start off with the Parsha. A deal is a deal is a deal. In this week's Parsha, Nitzavim, Moses calls all the people to the edge of the Promised Land to hear his third and his final sermon. He makes the people a deal. Follow everything in the Torah, and God will grant them a wonderful, fulfilling life. He presents this to all the people, not just the chiefs or the priests, but everyone. Husbands, wives, children, all the people. But Moses doesn't just stop with the people who are present. This deal is made with everyone, including the future generations. I make this covenant with its sanctions not with you alone, but both with those who are standing here with us this day before the Lord our God, and with those who are not with us here this day. Now all the people, all they had to do was promise to keep the Torah. Sounds easy, right? Moses goes on to tell the people that even if one person goes back on their word to keep the Torah, all will be punished. There will be no crossing fingers or saying yes because everyone else is saying yes. If you wanted to stay in camp and cross over to the Promised Land, you had to agree. If not, now was their chance to leave. The reward for keeping the Torah? Long and prosperous life. The punishment? Horrible. You name it. Every horrible plague and punishment found in the Torah. As we prepare ourselves for Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, we need to take an accounting of our thoughts and the actions this year. We need to ask ourselves, what mitzvot did we keep? What mitzvot did we fail at? And how can we do better this upcoming year? After all, a deal is a deal is a deal. So that's the Parsha Nitzavim. Now, next week, well actually this Sunday night, is Erev Rosh Hashanah, starts Rosh Hashanah. We say Shana Tova as our greeting. You can say Chag Sameach, Rosh Hashanah, but most people say Shana Tova, a good year, okay? Because Rosh Hashanah is the new year. Now, so what does this mean? It's Sunday. This is when we're in the month of Elul. We call this the meditative month. This is when we not only take stock of our sins, but we ask for forgiveness. Now, here's the biggie. We're not allowed to ask for forgiveness unless we have forgiven. So you screwed somebody, you messed somebody up, you gossiped against somebody, you yelled, screamed, and carried on. Now is the time to ask for forgiveness. Because in order to get forgiveness from God, we have to forgive our fellow man. Because we can't expect God to do for us what we're not willing to do to other people. Doesn't work that way. So, in that vein of thinking, I want to bring up Greta Thunberg, the little Swedish 16-year-old, who went to the UN General Assembly yesterday and yelled at them. I mean, yelled at them. Okay? It takes a 16-year-old young lady to say what we're all thinking to the leaders of the world, to show some, to be polite, to show some chutzpah, and say what we're all thinking, what needs to be said. We should be embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. I'm encouraged. I'm thrilled to death that she's doing this, and I'm very depressed that she has to do it. Okay, as an adult, as a functioning adult, we shouldn't have a 16-year-old fighting our battles. It's disgusting. Now, on a better note, this weekend, well, actually last Shabbat, I was approached by Leonard. And he is an amateur photographer, and he switched brands, okay? And he has a bunch of old equipment. And he said to me, he says, I know you do photography, and you're a rabbi. Can you use it? Well, it just so happens that between ASFA, Alabama School of Fine Arts, Family Promise, and organizations like that, they have kids who can use this equipment. So here's why I'm bringing it up. One, I want to give a shout out to Leonard. I think that was so cool to volunteer. But I want to build on that momentum. You've got it in your closet. You've changed, or you're just using a stupid iPhone now. Okay, you've got those cameras that are sitting in the back, cameras, lenses, whatever, that you haven't used for years. Call me up. Give me an email. I'll come get them. And yes, no, I'm not a 501c, but the organizations I give them to are. And I'll get receipts for you if that's important. Okay? So in this new year, in this Rosh Hashanah, this time of year, not only do we ask for forgiveness and we take account of what's going on in our lives, but we can also help somebody else. And after all, Tikkun Olam, isn't that what we're here for? Repair of the world. All right, that's enough of that. So, I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Thanks for tuning in. There's a couple of you. Barry and Edgar, say hey. And until next Tuesday. Now, next Tuesday is Rosh Hashanah. Well, the second day of Rosh Hashanah. Okay? And I will be broadcasting, and I will have a recording of a shofar for you so you can hear the shofar sound. So awesome. Now, Monday afternoon, stay tuned, because Monday afternoon is Tashlech, and I will be broadcasting live. I will do a Tashlech service. Okay? Okay, so you should see me twice next week. Yeah, you thought you'd get rid of me. Not only on Tuesday for Torah Tuesday, but Monday afternoon we'll do Tashlech. Okay? So, until I see you next week, Shana Tova, have a wonderful and fruitful New Year, and I'll see you next week on Tuesday for Torah Tuesday. Peace out.